What up, guys? Welcome back. So today what I wanted to cover is the best investment strategy, and this is not sexy. This is something slow, but also it has been proven over time that it actually works. It is not your usual invest in this and get 100x that we have been seeing on Twitter. Do 2 airdrops and you're gonna be a millionaire. Add some LP and you're gonna be receiving passive income until you're dead. No, it is none of those BS, because in the end, yes, it might work, but also I do think you need to be kind of lucky to make your 100x on a meme coin. And also you have to take a lot of losses until you're able to hit a 10x, 20x, 15x, 100x. Most of the time it is just luck. Even with LP, we have impermanent losses, many things. And even when we're investing into some small caps that they're saying that they're the next big shit, most of the time they end up being just shit and not the next big shit. So this has been proven over time, and why I like it, it is because it is super simple. It is something that we can do over time without adding a lot of stress, and obviously at the same time we can continue to trade. We can take some positions that are a little bit more risky, but this is your safety net. So for me, what I do is I already have a portfolio for farming airdrop, which is completely separate from my long-term position. I have another wallet for long-term position with my wife. I have wallets for meme coins and small caps, and I also have a wallet for LPs. And so in the end, I can actually separate each one of them, and I even trade sometimes. So I'm doing many things, but still I have my safety net. Even so, if something happens, I don't know, whatever happens, let's say we have to be in a bear market for the next 2 years, I still know that I have a safety net in comparison to everything else that might crash 50-70% within a day, which we have seen it, right? So you might be purchasing something at $1, it goes to 50 cents, and you say, dude, I just lost 50%. Actually, it is not 50%. It needs to go 100% up just for you to break even, right? Because if it goes to 50 cents, from 50 cents to $1, that is 100%. Just think about it, right? So safety net, make sure you have it, because in the end, what is the most important thing in crypto whenever you're investing? It is how you can preserve your capital. Preserving your capital as much as possible will come first every single time. So this strategy is something that most of you have already heard about it, which is DCA, dollar cost averaging. But I just want to show you guys a few insights and also how much money you could have saved over the last 2 years. So hopefully you guys can start doing it again today. So let's say BTC, and I choose BTC in comparison to others, not because you cannot use the dollar cost average, which, by the way, dollar cost average, it means that you're purchasing on a weekly, on a daily, on a monthly basis. Doesn't matter if the price is up or the price is down, you're still purchasing, because you cannot time the market. You don't know when the price is going to be at 60K or 50K, you just purchase. It doesn't matter. And you try to also do it automatically with a specific amount of money, and then you forget about it. So when it comes to BTC, I do choose it over others because it removes the stress that I might have from purchasing something else. So let's say Arbitrum, it is a project that I love, but right now price is lagging. And also Arbitrum is an L2. There are many L2s out there. Currently, yes, it is the best one when it comes to EVM, but we might have something better. Just like Arbitrum took the throne in comparison to every other L2, we might have something else coming. Even Ethereum, we might have something else coming. Even Solana, right? Solana has been hot for the past, what, 2 years? Prior to that, we also had Cardano, which was probably, yes, the next big shit. And guess what? Today, it is just shit. So that's why BTC, if you're bullish on crypto, BTC, most likely you're going to be bullish on it. I don't think there's anything that will be able to ever replace BTC, and we have seen that over the years. It has been proven. So when it comes to DCA, what I like to do is choosing an amount that I'm okay with allocating and not stressing about it. So let's say that you're making $1,000 per month, and you say, you know what, I'm going to be allocating 50% of my funds into BTC. That would be dumb, because maybe you're able to do it this month, but let's say you have an emergency next month. Then most likely you will need to sell your BTC, and probably at a loss. So allocate something that maybe a 10%, 5%, 15% that you know that once you add it, you don't need to think about it, you don't need to touch it because it is there and you're just gonna be waiting until it goes to a proper price. So let's say that you started doing this strategy back maybe after the crash in 2022. Most of us, I know that we are from 2021, 2020, or even prior to that. So let's say 2022, we have August, just to use 2 years. And I'm even gonna use less than $100, let's say $50, which would be 20% of $1,000. And I know that most of you are actually making more than $1,000. If it is less, just change the amount. $50 on a weekly basis as of today would be 10K. And yes, it might not sound like a crazy amount, but also you need to think, I'm just allocating $50. I still have the opportunity to continue to invest into the shit coins that I want, to invest into risky plays, to do all the other things that I want. But at the same time, I can just take $50, don't think about it, I'm not stressing about it, and then in 2 years I have 10K right there. And also, we also need to take into consideration is that BTC is right now at 50K. Not long ago, it was around 70K. So that means that 10K would be 12K. If it goes to 100K, 120, which more or less it is the price that I'm expecting over time, that could double to 20K just from $50 on a weekly basis. I spend more than $50 whenever I go out to have a meal. So this is less than a meal for me. And obviously most of you guys are able to do it. The thing is, we end up being so greedy that we want 100x's and 100x's over and over that we're unable to see that over time we can actually make something pretty decent and have that safety net, which we're not stressing about. We're not looking at the charts over and over, and we're kind of sure, almost 100% sure that over time it will actually go up. So let's use the same scenario for maybe $100. 21K might double to probably 40K. So again, something pretty good. Yes, you might say, okay, 40K is not going to change your life, but trust me, right now, if I get 40K or even 20K, I would be pretty happy just by holding 21K in BTC, just knowing that I was adding $100 on a weekly basis, which again, that is nothing. That is not a crazy amount. Now you might say, why not doing it on other strategies, on other projects? Yes, obviously you can use dollar cost averaging, but let's say you did it on ETH because last cycle ETH outperformed BTC. Guess what? Today you would be at 14K. And now I'm not saying that maybe over time it will be more, but we know that if we can look for something that is stable in crypto, Bitcoin always comes first. You might also say, you know what, Solana would be even better. Yeah, for sure. Right now, you would have way more, 46K. But guess what? When Solana was at $20, how many of you guys actually bought Solana at $20? Because I remember I saw it at $20 and below $20. I was like, what a piece of crap is this? And I ended up buying at $40. So in the end, the only thing that I can feel safe purchasing at any price, it is BTC. And I know that I'm not going to be stressing about it. Also, if I am not adding a crazy amount of money and I'm doing it on a weekly basis or on a monthly basis or a bi-weekly basis, whatever is the amount. So that's why if it is for my safety net, again, I still play on risky stuff. I still do it. I still trade. I still do airdrop. I still add LP. I still invest into small caps. I still purchase a little bit of meme coins here and there. But at the same time, I know that I'm that special. And you're not, by the way. I'm not your mom. I'm not your dad. So I need to say it. You're not that special. If you think you have an edge and you have some type of information over anybody else, check yourself again, because you don't, right? So, again, the strategy is just to invest a little bit over time, and I'm pretty sure, almost 100% sure, that in 2 years, in 3 years, you're gonna be super happy that you actually started today. With $100, you just continue to do it, forget about it, and then one day you will see that you have a 50K right there waiting for you. 100K, even if maybe you're using more, just waiting for you because you just added a little bit of money. Actually, one thing you can do, to even doing it more simple is, which is what I actually did, is using a CEX, adding your card, and then automatically each week it will actually purchase the amount for you. Once you have it on your CX, then you can go ahead and transfer it to your MetaMask, to whatever wallet you're using. For me, I don't use the Bitcoin chain. So what I end up using is that I purchase Bitcoin and then I send it to maybe Arbitrum, to maybe Optimism, because I haven't seen a rug coming from a blockchain. So you should be good whenever we're using actually a good chain. So you can purchase BTC automatically on a weekly basis. Once you have your $100, $200, whatever is the amount that you're purchasing, you can then remove it and send it to another chain. You can obviously send it to your Bitcoin wallet, but if not, if you don't want to pay the fees, just like myself, I just end up using a EVM like Arbitrum, Optimism, whatever it is. So there you go, guys. I'm gonna add the link to the calculator so you guys can play a little bit with the prices. But again, I just think if you're into crypto, just try to stay safe, because we get consumed in all that greed, which in the end, most of the time, it actually pushes off from actually making money. So yeah, try to play it safe. Try to always have a safety net just in case something happens, because we never know. And again, adding $100 and making a 40K profit, it is nothing to be shy about. $100 per week and you should be set. Again, not for life, but 50K is a pretty good amount. 40K is a pretty good amount. Even 20K is a pretty good amount. There you go, guys. Thank you for watching. Be safe. Trade smart. Bye-bye.